Hey everyone, I'm Jack Hammer. Today I just wanted to come on real quick and try to break down a play that I tweeted out earlier today. It's got a lot of different people with different explanations as to why uh, I'm wrong in my assessment or maybe incorrect. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at the play together. It's a little bit easier here for me to break it down with my live than trying to type it out sometimes with uh, on Twitter and whatnot. So this is a play with Justin Fields against Indiana. It's 3rd and 23, just so you know the scenario. Uh, I'll run the play through full speed for you, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run it through at slow speed and explain what I'm seeing and why I'm saying that this is a play that should have gone differently. So what you're going to see here is you're going to get this tight end. He's going to come and he's going to run a curl. He's going to hook up right about the 30, maybe a little bit deeper right in their area. The first receiver here, he's going to be running a vertical to a skinny post. Okay, he's going to take a little bit of an outside release and he's going to be running a skinny post. The receiver down here on the bottom side of the screen is going to be running vertical. What's going to happen at the snap, you're going to see this linebacker, he's going to drop. He's going to actually be in really good position to cover up the curl. This defensive back, actually, let's go back here to the safety. This safety, because they're in with their two deep look, he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna be sliding out. So he's gonna actually vacate the middle to help cover up the receiver right here on this vertical to try to take away the hole out here. What's going to happen for Fields? He's got to drop back. He's going to have I think it's going to be a 3-man rush. We'll look at that when we get to the play. He's going to be reading the middle of the field, so he's going to see this linebacker sit, and then that is where the post should open up. Okay, as this one rolls through, this defender right here is the one that's in question. A lot of people are saying that he's in position to make the play, and that the receiver doesn't open up until after Fields starts to move. I'm going to show you why I think that's incorrect, and I'll explain it as it rolls through. So let's watch it one time. He actually escapes from a pretty clean pocket. That's really the reason why I originally had tweeted this out. He really struggled with pocket presence in this game at times, and he's done that in some of the other games from the early part of the 2020 season as well. So let's just take a look at it real quick. Let's run it through full speed a couple of times. He hits his back foot. You see the curl. You see this safety has got his back turned because he's trying to get over here. You see the linebackers in good position. This DB who had been over here is kind of sliding back into the middle. This guy's still in his back pedal. Remember, when they started this play, the distance between this defensive back and the receiver was 6 yards. He's made up 4 yards of that because this guy's still in his back pedal. At the top of his drop, Fields has plenty of room around him to just wait for another second, as this guy is going to be continuing to eat up that ground between himself and the safety or this DB. He's already open at this point because there's no way that this guy is going to be able to go from his back pedal, turn and run with him in the amount of space that they have, especially with who this receiver is. Number 5 is one of the best receivers on the Ohio State offense. He's right there. He's a sophomore, really, really good receiver right behind Chris Olave in terms of their production. And instead you get him coming out of the backfield. Okay, so let's watch this one more time. And this time I'm going to put it in super slow motion so that we can see it together, and I'll explain it again as the play is rolling through. Remember, you're going to look at the distance between the receiver and the DB that's covering him. 6 yards here. This safety is going to be out over here. This guy's going to drop back. This guy right here, this linebacker, he's going to kind of start to slide over here. But let's watch it as we roll through. It's going to be really slow. So this receiver kind of widens out just a little bit to the outside part of the hash. He's eating up the ground. Let me see if I can get to the point where we get to the top of the drop. It's not going to take him long to get the ball from where he hits his back foot to the time that receiver is going to be open, completely open. You got to remember, you hear a lot of times people talk about throwing the receiver open. This is kind of what they're talking about, because he's at the top of his drop right now. Okay, he's hit his back step. This guy's still in his back pedal. The distance over here, this guy's about, I don't know, that's about 10 yards, 15 yards over here. This guy's going to start to run, this receiver is going to start to run his skinny post to just about the inside of that O right there. At this point right now, if he just hitches up and throws it right here, he's open. There's no way that this DB is going to turn and run with number 5. You've seen it over and over again. We saw it earlier in this game, or I think it was Nebraska. We saw it where he just roasts the guy in a similar position. So, on this one, it's one of those situations where he's not wide open. I agree with anybody that says that. He's not wide open 100%. He does look like it looks when you watch it like he's wide open once field starts to move. So I hear you with that. So that's part one of this. Watch, he's going to hit his back foot. Here, he's reading. The tight end's covered. He's going to this DB has his back, is still in his back pedal to a guy that's sprinting and is going to continue sprinting. If he just, instead of, the DB now stops, and the reason part why he stops is because he sees Fields' feet change to a run. But there's still no way that this guy from that position prior to where he was right now was going to be able to cover it. And with the angle that the skinny post is on, this guy over here, who was also beaten, they're about the same level, isn't going to be able to make it across and affect a play. Okay, so that's the reasoning there. Then when we're going to go, let's go back and let's watch how this is playing out in the backfield as well. Remember, this is only a 3-man rush. He's going to escape out of a 3-man rush. He's going to get they're going to get good pressure up the middle. They get some penetration. It's not very much. If you look at where they're where they're starting from, when Fields hits his back foot, he's going to be back here about the 15. Okay, he's on his back foot right now. Look how quickly he gets from his back foot at the top of his drop to turning and running. Really, all that's needed here for this ball to be a touchdown or a first down is for him to hitch and throw it. He's got the time. Look at the pocket. He's got, it doesn't look like it from here, but there's 3 yards between where he is and where his defender is. Actually, it's almost 4 yards. You can see the defender is just inside of this 5-yard line, however, whatever it is, maybe the 20. His linemen are a little bit further back because they've got to be, because they're the ones that are in between him. This tackle's in really good position. This tackle's in good position. He has plenty of time to hitch up and throw the ball. I'm not talking about him taking a long time to get this ball out of his hand. It's a quick one. It's just boom, boom. The second boom should be coming out. Instead, he's taking off. And so a 3rd and 23 that might have been converted becomes a 12-yard gain. So this is some of the stuff that you see when you watch Justin Fields play. He's a really good quarterback. He has a lot of good things that he does. He really seems to doesn't like to be in the pocket around a lot of people often. Now, that gets better as the season goes on. Remember, this is their 3rd, maybe 4th game of the season. And he really struggled with it in this particular game for whatever reason. This was one of his bad games. So take that for what it's worth as well. But that middle shot is open if he goes ahead and takes it. So anyway, hope that clears it up. Hope you understand what I was getting at there. I'm going to be doing a full game breakdown of this Indiana game. It should be up on my YouTube page in about 2 days. Should be hitting it tonight. We'll be taking a look at his game against Rutgers. And then we'll be coming back with a look at this game as well. So the next day. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there really quick, share that with you all. Have a great day, everybody.